Welcome back, everybody. Tonight we're learning that the Tesla plant in South Buffalo has a new cafeteria thanks to you and also other New York State taxpayers. The cost to build the addition was around $1.6 million, which came from a pot of state money that was left over from the original more than $900 million used to build that gigafactory there at Riverbend. Now, those extra funds totaled nearly $30 million in 2020, and based on an amendment that was made to the lease between the state and Tesla, known as Amendment 11, the facility was allowed to spend that extra money instead of just giving it back to the state. Investigative Post found this out back in November of 2023, but since then, they've built that new cafeteria. Now, according to this article posted by Investigative Post, as of February, Tesla has spent more than $3 million on new equipment and improvements to the publicly owned factory on South Park Avenue. Purchases there including a new hot water boiler, new rotary screw compressors, a parking lot expansion, and the new cafeteria. J. Shoemaker with Investigative Post is back with us tonight, sharing this latest reporting. I mean, this is sort of the place that's always in the news, it seems. Obviously, a lot of people would think if you don't need the money, give it back to the state, but that's just not how this agreement was, right?
Yeah, so at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, the state kind of quietly signed this new amendment to the lease that they have with Tesla, saying, hey, look, this project came in under budget, like you said, about $30 million under budget, which is no small chunk of change. And they said, well, why don't you keep that, basically, and you can use that money to improve the facility over time. That's kind of the state's argument, right? Is they're like, well, Tesla's using it. We're going to let them have that set aside so that they can make improvements to this facility so that the facility stays in good condition. Well, that's come under a little bit of fire now, in part because of the city of Buffalo's budget deficit. So on Friday, Senator Sean Ryan held a press conference in which he called on the state to take that money and move it from the Tesla pot into the state's general pot, and then give that money to the city of Buffalo. As we know, the city's facing a deficit of more than $50 million. So that's the new call on the table, but for the time being, Tesla has been spending the money.
And to Sean Ryan's point, I mean, this was called the Buffalo Billion Project, right? It was money designed to help Buffalo. So if it was still helping Buffalo through that plan, I know a lot of people would be thankful. Meantime, you talk to some good government groups who sort of just generally look at this type of wheeling and dealing and don't like it. Yeah,
their criticism kind of centers on the fact that this project initially was to bring heavy manufacturing back to that part of South Buffalo, which, if you'll remember, way back in the day was a steel site. The steel site is long gone. They remediated that land. Tesla is the new company there. They were going to bring back manufacturing for the new green energy economy. They were going to build solar panels and other solar panel components there. There's going to be spin-off development in the lots around there. None of that really happened. The solar panel enterprise basically failed. That's no longer there. Tesla is now using that for its car enterprise. They build car charging stations like the kinds you see at gas stations. They do a little bit of battery remanufacturing there, and they have a lot of desk jobs there where people are programming the self-driving car software. And so their criticism centers on, if this is just another Tesla car factory, why is the state subsidizing this? We don't subsidize the other car factories.
Right. I only have about 30 seconds left, but there have been calls from some state lawmakers, Assemblyman Pat Burke among them, to sort of make a different deal, right, between the state and Tesla when it comes to this factory. Do you see that happening?
Well, Governor Hochul, I should say, is not shooting that idea down. So Senator Sean Ryan, he's running for mayor. People running for mayor, they shoot out all sorts of ideas all over the place. So he says, why don't we use that money to start plugging some of Buffalo's budget holes? I asked the governor about this, and she says, she didn't say no. We'll put it that way. The specific quote is, they will, quote, ensure that state resources are going where they are most needed. So maybe hinting that something has been discussed behind closed doors. We're still asking the governor for some clarity about this. We're asking, I was in City Hall earlier today asking Common Council members about this idea. They said, hey, look, if there's free money available, we'll absolutely take it.
Well, we will keep following at J. Shoemaker with Investigative Post. Go to investigativepost.org to read the full story. Dale, thanks.
Thanks.
Good to see you.